Derick, hi. No socks today?
Well, these are...
They're so comfortable, I guess you don't need socks.
They call them like... They fit them on like socks, so you don't need socks, I guess.
Well, yeah, some people get blisters if the shoe rubs on their skin.
No, not these ones, though.
No? So how have you been?
Okay, I took a leave of absence from work.
You did?
Yep. So I can,
Do you know where Unit 1 is, Derick?
Unit 1?
Yeah. She's looking for Unit 1 and you live in Unit 2.
That's the next one.
The next one over? Okay.
Right.
Thank you.
She looks like a social worker, that woman. Maybe she's a nurse.
Oh, there's a haircut place. That
does private clients?
Yeah.
What's up? You got an itchy knee?
Yeah.
Well, since I saw you last, Mavis died.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah. She left me this bandana. So I got a memory.
No, that's good.
Yeah. She was 95 years old. That's pretty old. I don't know if she would have made it to 100. She died in hospital. She'd spent 6 weeks there. They were trying to fix her leg because it wouldn't heal.
Was somebody there for her when she died?
Yeah, Nova was there. They phoned her up and said, "We think she's going, you better come over." They have a good idea when things are going to happen like that. Hang on, let me just start my app. So shall we do the usual?
Sure.
When was the last time you ran? I don't know. Probably with me, eh?
It's 2 weeks notice. I have time.
What, you mean at your work?
Yeah, for my work. So, time to train.
What reason did you give them for taking your leave?
Oh, just leave of absence.
You just have to tell them that you want to take a week off or 2 weeks off?
Yeah.
I was trying to get your friend Rob Wiley to run with us today. He lives close to here. I think he lives on Howard Street.
Is he a runner?
Yep. He used to be. And he also ran in the 8K the other day. But he knows you from Special Olympics. It'd be good if he does run with us because he has a van, which means we could go and run with Graham. The four of us.
When's the last time does he contact you through email?
No, through Facebook. He and I have got to know each other quite well through Facebook. Today would have been the first time we met in person. He likes taking pictures. He normally goes around with a camera.
Leaving because I'm starting to feel remorse for my brother.
Yeah.
Remorse.
For Robbie, you mean?
Yeah. Seems like at the beginning it's not so bad, and then the more longer it is without him in your life, it's like it gets worse.
Yeah, well, it might be like that with me with Mavis.
Yeah.
I mean, when she died, I just thought of it as, oh well, sad, at least she's not in pain.
And guess what?
What?
They found There's, I think it was last week, there was 2 cop cars right in front of the pot place.
Which one?
Downtown.
Okay.
And so,
What, Bong City?
nope, pot dispensary.
Oh, yeah.
And there's yellow tape all over the place.
Wow.
So I'm like,
Maybe there was a crime committed there.
well, I'm figuring that if people can't get their pot because they don't have any pain, they go through
They don't
withdrawal.
have it. Yeah, maybe. Or that they don't have a note from the doctor and they refuse to give them
Yeah.
what they want. Hi. Because I think that's how you have to do it. You have to get a note from your doctor before they allow you to buy it. But that's going to change soon. Apparently in March next year.
You're gonna need a like a card
A card.
saying that you're in pain.
Yeah, that you're taking it for medicinal reasons.
And then the people that don't have pain will start getting withdrawals and
Well, they'll start pretending. They'll say, "Oh, I got terrible pain."
yeah. But they need a card.
Yeah, you still have to get a note from a doctor.
Yeah. So they'll start bootlegging, which means they'll start asking people to go get pot for them.
Yeah. It's like with kids going outside liquor stores and asking
Yeah.
the people to buy them booze.
Yeah.
Used to happen to me a lot. Well, the kids would say, "Can you buy me a beer?" or something like that. But that was before I started brewing my own. So I very, very seldom buy beer now. I have a new batch. Brown. You'd like it.
Huh?
Yeah.
Oh, it's dark.
Dark, yep.
So are we running tomorrow?
With Graham, yeah.
I'll be there.
It's going to be tricky for you to get there.
Oh, no bike.
No bike, that's right. Unless I leave my bike with you and go home on the bus. But that's quite an endeavour. It would take about an hour for you to cycle to Graham's house. What's up? Got something in your shoe? I had to do that today. I had to take all the stones out of my shoes. Remember with the Sauconys?
Yeah.
They always used to pick up all the gravel.
Yeah. Apparently, these collect they collect less rocks than the Sauconys. The
Yeah.
Sauconys were kings of collecting rocks.
They were rock magnets.
Yeah.
They're absolutely rock magnets. They would pick up any single bit of gravel. It gets stuck in the tread. Oh, pretty soon we'll be away from the noise of the traffic. Well, I'm sure you prefer this weather from the summer.
Oh yeah. It's
So-
still too hot, but it's not really hot.
No. I had to wear my gloves on the bike today because my hands were cold.
I wonder when it's gonna rain.
They say tonight there's going to be a windstorm.
It's too bad we didn't run. I should have thought about running last week because last week was really raining.
Yeah, well, I don't really like choosing to run in the rain. I know you like it. I will run in the rain if I have to, but if I know it's going to stop in the afternoon, I'll run in the afternoon. I think that guy Rob works in a restaurant. Because when I first got in touch with him, he put up a post in Facebook saying that he had changed the fluid in his machine, and I wasn't sure what he was talking about. At work, he said, I changed the fluid, the cleaning fluid in my machine. I think he works a dish machine like you. There's a special kind of liquid that you put in to clean the filters or something. Because when I asked him if he wanted to run with us today, I said, are you working? And he said, no, I work tomorrow.
Oh, but he didn't get back to you?
No. He said that he works Thursday through Saturday, which makes me think maybe he does the busy shift in a restaurant. Because he seems to know you. I sent him a picture. I said, you know this guy? He said, yeah, I do.
Did you say Babe Ruth?
No.
Oh.
But I think he knows you from baseball.
Yeah.
He sometimes calls himself Coach Rob.
Huh.
And he used to go to Lambrick. I think he's about 5 years older than you. You going to do anything for Halloween? You're not going out somewhere with Sabrina?
Probably not.
You could take her out for a meal.
35 seconds. Hang on.
I was just thinking of something. There's a thing called RDSP at the bank. So by the time you retire, you'll have $500,000 in your bank.
Really? Isn't it RRSP?
Or, well, but for people with disabilities.
Oh.
So I said, well, I'm not going to buy a house because I know by that time houses will be so much money. It'll be crazy.
Yeah.
No one will be able to buy a house.
It'd be impossible for a first-time home buyer to afford a house.
Yeah.
Now this is the temperature that I like.
Well, this is
It's getting warm for you?
I hate.
Well, now that we're out of the noise and in the sun, this is like the glory zone. One of my friends said I should write a book.
Comfort zone?
Yep.
Who said that?
One of my friends from Facebook. He said, you've led a very interesting life. You should write a book. And I said, yeah, Derick said the same thing.
How's Linda doing?
And no, she's not too well. Not sure what's up with her. Norma fed her yesterday. She didn't want to eat.
Maybe it's the fireplace.
Could be. Maybe she doesn't want to leave the fireplace.
She's getting the fireplace withdrawals.
No, she likes sitting on the couch now. You know how she always used to look out the window?
Yeah.
She doesn't do that now. She's chosen a different spot. She sits on the couch where I normally sit. And if I'm lighting the fire, she zooms in and takes that spot, waiting for me, cheering me on. She's sort of saying, "Go, way to go, boss! Make it a good one!"
Yeah.
She hopes it burns all night. But normally I let it burn out by about 10 o'clock because I really don't want it to, stay on all night because it gets too hot. It's not really cold enough yet for a fire. But with the rain coming, it's probably going to cloud over, which means that the sun won't be nearly as hot. This is the street with the boat, and the boat's not there anymore.
Probably took it out.
Maybe it's gone fishing. But the trailer's there, so he's probably got it in the water.
I don't know what.
Okay. Uncle.
This is my first run in a long time.
Yeah, since we ran together about a month ago. Because I normally email you on Sunday just to remind you that I'm half expecting to run with you every Tuesday.
45 seconds behind.
You hear that click, click, click?
What's that?
That's my app, the iSmooth Run app. I have it set for 7 minutes per kilometer pace, and I have the cadence set for 80. So if we go less than 80, if we start walking, it starts clicking. And when we start running again, you'll hear it stop. It's quite a good way of training because it keeps you motivated, because you have to try and run so that you can stop that clicking. Every time you walk, it goes click, click, click.
You remember that time when both our GPSs were arguing with each other?
Yeah, that was funny.
Was it the same app or?
I don't think it was. I think mine was probably Runkeeper and yours was probably...
iSmooth Run.
Well, no, I think you were using Runkeeper, or... I don't know. I know, because they had a slightly different voice. I have mine talking pretty fast.
Distance 2 kilometers.
2 kilometers.
78. Workout average pace 7 minutes 37 seconds.
7:37. So we're about half a minute behind 7-minute pace. But we'll make up that when we get onto the flat after this little climb. Are you still going to the gym?
Yeah.
Are you going to go to the gym today?
Yeah.
Do you have your pass with you? Or do they know you?
No, I don't have my pass.
Would they let you in if they just remember who you are?
No, not like Gordon had.
They don't know you that well.
No.
See that red tree, the first one?
33
We could start running from there. But you want to start now? Okay. I'm going to try and start a little running group in Gordon Head. There are a couple of people in my street that run. Seems crazy that we don't pick a time to run together. You hear how the clicking has stopped?
Yeah.
It's pretty sensitive. When we start running faster than 80 steps a minute, it stops clicking. There's another one of those libraries. I saw one of those on Lockside. Exactly the same construction. Like a little birdhouse with a glass door, and inside there's all those books. I think we noticed that last time. So how was Sabrina?
She's okay.
When did you see her last?
What's up?
When did you see her last?
Well, she's at my house now.
Is she? Wow.
halfway to your goal.
Halfway. So we've done 2.5 kilometers. I can see Mount Baker today.
We would.
You can see Mount Baker.
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty good because that's 50 miles away. Just makes you realize how big that mountain is. The other day I caught Endo trying to eat my porridge. I made my porridge and she was stretching up to jump on the table. I don't think she really likes porridge, but she likes cream. I think she could smell warm cream. She wanted to lap up the cream.
I think her favorite song would probably be Cream by Prince.
Yeah, maybe.
And her favorite band would probably be Cream.
No, it'd be Fish.
Fish?
Yeah.
There's a band called Fish?
Yeah, there's a band called Fish.
Is it as popular as Cream?
Probably more popular. It's more of an indie band, more modern. Fish. They're like a newer version of the Grateful Dead. They do quite a few cover songs of the Grateful Dead. Fish. I think they're from Seattle, somewhere like that. I don't know. Maybe they're from the other side. Maybe they're from Boston. I don't follow pop music very much now. Or whatever kind of music. Liz crossed. While the going is good. I had to help Norma this morning with the ladder because she said if the rain comes I want to make sure the gutters are clear, otherwise the rain's going to flood over the side of the house. I've slowed down so you don't have to stop. If I gauge it right, you should be able to keep going. Come on, Derick. You can do it.
Well, I try to go slow on the road.
Alright.
That's what you taught me.
Yeah. You don't really have to change your cadence. You just have to take smaller steps.
Yeah.
Little Chinese steps. I saw a beautiful Aston Martin the other day.
Really?
Yeah. Fantastic looking car. But would you believe it? It was asphalt grey, the colour, with absolutely no chrome on it.
That's ugly.
Well, it's it was elegant because it had such a beautiful shape. But it was definitely not flashy. You know how some cars are, very flashy?
Yeah. So the shape of it
was what made it look so classy.
Yeah.
It was beautifully designed. And you know how fast the car goes?
Oh.
Top speed?
How fast?
205 miles an hour.
Oh.
That's 300 kilometers an hour. V12. And I was looking it up. You know how you do on Google?
Yeah.
You look up the car and then you look up all the pictures of the car. They also had a little audio file of the car revving up. And you hear this. Aston Martin.
What website?
The Aston Martin website. But it gets from 0 to 60, that's miles an hour, in 4.5 seconds. From 0 to 60. I think we can go. There's nothing going on here. Oh, there you go.
There's a car that's faster than that, and it's only $8,000.
Which one is it? The Mitsubishi?
Yeah, 3000 GT. That's 215 miles per hour.
Yeah, but that's probably supercharged
Yeah,
and not standard.
right.
No.
This one's standard.
Yep, this is the one that you can just buy without having to modify it.
Oh, not so if you modify it,
You could probably do 250 miles an hour.
which is 420 kilometers.
Well, 160 kilometers is 100 miles, so 320 would be, no, hang on.
You times
Yeah,
times it by 1.16.
correct. I don't know how to do it, but I know that that's right.
1 minute, 53 seconds. Behind.
Good cadence now on the downside of the hill. I think this is what they call Indian summer.
So that Trump guy, he said something weird again.
He's always saying stuff, weird stuff.
He said, to solve ISIS, you have to kill all their families.
Well,
That is so bad.
yeah.
I'd say the opposite. I would say you have to kill who's ever involved, not
Not
you
just-
don't kill the families.
No, and you can't label every Muslim as a terrorist.
Yeah.
I saw a cartoon somewhere, I can't remember where it was now. You know when Christopher Columbus arrived
Yeah.
in North America,
Yeah.
there was the scene of a sailing boat pulling into the shore, and two native Indians, two First Nations people saying, that looks like Christians. They're going to be coming here with their diseases, their guns and their drugs. Just like Trump is saying about Muslims.
And yet nothing happened.
Well, the Christians, they founded North America.
But do they come with white hawks?
Well, I believe they bought,
Smallpox.
wait, it just said wait. They brought Western diseases that the natives couldn't deal with because they didn't have the immunity. So in fact, when the white men arrived, a lot of the native people died off from just regular flu, you know? They couldn't deal with it.
Was it, who was it?
Okay.
In the Pocahontas era? They
Yeah.
were saying the white people, no, the natives died from whitepox or something.
Smallpox and chickenpox.
Yeah.
Hi.
I don't think it's chickens. Pox.
No?
That's something when you get a kid.
Yeah. Maybe it's smallpox.
Smallpox.
Not to be confused with big pox, which is
Or
far
measles.
worse. Or measles, yeah. I don't know if I've had any of those diseases. I think I probably did.
You know the place called Chernobyl?
Yep, Chernobyl is in
Yeah.
Ukraine.
I want to go there.
Why?
No, I'm just kidding.
That's where the nuclear reactor blew up.
Yeah.
Chernobyl.
For some reason, I thought it was called Chernobyl.
No. Chernobyl. I don't know how the locals would pronounce it. Probably Chernobyl.
Well, I was watching the Die Hard 5 last night.
With Bruce Willis?
And his son, I guess. I don't know if it's his son in real life, but the character in the movie was his son. And he was working with his father. And they went to Chernobyl
Yeah.
and they had no radiation suit on.
Well, I think the radiation has died down now. But there were a lot of mutant birds. A lot of animals grew weird lumps. Some of them were blind, some of them had an extra leg.
At the end, Bruce Willis' son was saying, "Do you think we'll grow a third arm?"
No.
And he said, "Oh, I think we'll be fine."
Well, you've got to remember that the sun is a nuclear reactor.
Yeah.
It's just it's far enough away that the radiation is not, I'm not saying it's harmless, but it's not the same kind of radiation as you get from a nuclear explosion.
I think I know how to kill radiation.
You do?
I think you have to
Hello.
go nuclear bomb, radiation,
Yeah.
and then if you throw a grenade at it, the explosion will kill the radiation.
Nah.
Negative equals positive.
No, I don't think so. I know that you can use an explosion like that to put out a fire. Here we go. Why Witchbury? Witchbury.
But isn't negative and negative equal positive?
Yeah. In mathematics.
So you can't just destroy it with an explosion.
No, you could probably blow away the dust with another explosion, but you wouldn't get rid of the radiation that falls down into the ground, because that's what happens. The explosion creates the radiation in the air, and then when it rains, it brings the radiation down.
80. Workout average pace. 7 minutes. 29 seconds. Turn along.
I should have set it for 7.5 minutes,
Seconds. Behind.
Why?
because it just told me that our average pace is 7:29, and I have it set for 7. So it's always going to tell us that we're behind.
Probably because it's gonna take a while before it gets that walking out.
Yeah, well, that's it. Every time we stop to cross the road, the pace gets eroded. Just think, if you had your pass, you would be able to finish pretty soon. But as it is, you're going to have to go back and get your pass. But knowing you, you'll probably just stay with Sabrina. She has to go to work?
Yep.
Does she work at the A&W?
No, not anymore.
Where's she working now?
Winners
Winners.
and Christie's.
You know that girl that used to live at Jenny's place in the,
Yep.
what's the name, October or something? December. I saw her. I think she works at Save On Foods. I saw her the other day filling in an application.
Oh yeah, that's probably her.
But she doesn't live at Jenny's anymore.
No.
She moved out too.
1 minute. 53 seconds. Behind.
I kind of like this house. I don't know why. I think it's because it's so plain. It's just like a little box. It looks very much like some sort of adobe house in Arizona. Have you ever been to the States?
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's right. You went on that cruise, didn't you? You had to go to Fort Lauderdale.
And
The Bahamas.
And
I think the Bahamas is British.
then St. Thomas,
Yeah.
which was terrible.
Why didn't you like St. Thomas?
There's too much jewelry places, and the sand there is so like Victoria sand.
Of course.
But,
Coarse. Like rough salt.
yeah, kind of like that. More smoother, but like without the rocks.
Uh-huh.
Like dark, not so white.
You know, Graham wants to run a half marathon.
Yeah.
He asked me to check out the dates. But I told him, I said, I don't want to race anymore with you. I don't mind training with you, but I don't want to race with you. But the thing is that he knows that I'm going to be going away in the end of February, the end of January. Which means that he'll probably have to find somebody else to help guide him. That's why I'm trying to get Rob Wiley involved with the training of Graham. Partly because he has a car, and partly because I'm thinking that they're about the same speed. And he might want to run the half marathon with him. I'm surprised you didn't ask me why I don't want to race with Graham.
Well, probably because I knew you're busy.
Well, it's not that. It's just that I did race once with him, and he made me feel uncomfortable because he didn't do what he wanted to do. He didn't do the time that he was expecting. He was putting too much pressure on me. He was not exactly blaming me. Hello. Ooh. He wasn't blaming me, but he made me feel bad about him not being able to do the time that he wanted to do. And I kept saying to him, Graham, I can't run any faster than this. Not with you hanging on my arm.
Well, it's not about the time.
No, it shouldn't be.
No.
But he has this unrealistic idea of how fast he is.
The tortoise is catching up to him. No, sorry, the hare's catching up to him.
Well,
He wants to be like the hare.
the other people that run with him, they don't give him the straight data. They don't tell him how fast he's running. I'm the only guy who tells him exactly the data.
Well, you should tell him to get the hair out of his head.
Yeah, think more like a tortoise.
Yeah. The tortoise never worried about the time, and he won.
Yeah. All right. So we're all the way back to Esquimalt Plaza. Rod goes often to watch the hockey at the Archie Browning. He supports that team. I can't remember what they're called, the hockey team.
The Braves?
I'm not sure. Uh-oh. Hang on. We don't want to run on this guy's new cement. Hello.
Hi.
We were going to run right through the middle there, but we thought maybe not.
Oh, you didn't?
Yeah. They must hate people who do that. They finish and it's perfect, and then they come back the next morning and there's footprints right down the middle. Alright, so we're done here. Bye-bye, everybody. From Derick and Carlos.